Hello, welcome to 3.2 day 2. Today we're going to identify rate of change or slope from a graph. So our first step is we're going to pick 2 points, then we're going to set up slope formula, and then we're going to solve. So here's our slope formula. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Please write this down for your notes. We'll need this for the rest of our lesson today. Alright, so when we were trying to find slope from a graph, we need to pick 2 points. Right now, these lines are proportional, which means they go through 0, 0. So we like to use 0, 0 as one of our points. Also, we like to find, we can't just pick any point. Like this is not going to be good, this is not going to be good. You want to try to find where the line goes through a intersection on the grid. So we like to call it the crosshairs. In the middle, we want them right there. So let's see, let's find, there's one right here. See how the blue line goes right in the middle of the cross? There's one here, there's one here, there's one here. The reason why we had to pick them there is because they line up with our grid so we can actually count them. If they are not there, if you picked one like floating here, we don't know where this is. We can't guess where that is. So we are going to pick right in the middle. So I picked them all out for you right now. Oops. Okay, we're going to pick 2. So we like to first pick 0, 0, especially if our line goes through 0, 0, because it makes our lives easier. Then you can pick any other one if you want, or you can just pick any 2 on here that you want. So 0, 0 is right in the middle. So our first one, we do 0, 0. Then let's do this point. So I'm going to go, I have to figure out my x first. So I'm going to go up to x, and I see that is 1. And then I'm going to go to my y, and I see my y is negative 2. Now we're going to put this into our slope formula. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Well, where do you find those? Well, in an ordered pair, the first one's always x, the second one's y. This one's x. This one's y. This one comes first, and this one comes second. So these are the 1s, and these are the 2s. That's it. Then we're going to plot them in here. So y2 is what? Negative 2. Do you see that? y2, negative 2. Minus 0, which is y1 over here. The bottom one, let's find x2. Here's x2. 1 minus x1. 0. Good job. So negative 2 minus 0 is just negative 2. And 1 minus 0 is just 1. And negative 2 over 1 is just negative 2. And then let's shove that into an equation. So y equals negative 2x, or negative 2, or y equals negative 2 over 1x. Either one works. They both mean the same thing. Let's try another one. This one nicely already has points for you. So you can use 0, 0 again, but let's use some other numbers so we can actually do some nice subtracting. I'm going to pick these 2. You can pick any 2 you want. It doesn't matter. But my recommendation is the lower you pick, or the smaller numbers you pick, the less subtracting you have to do. So I'm going to rewrite these 1, 15 and 2, 30. All right. Is the 1 an x or a y? It's an x. Second one, is that an x or a y? It's a y. Now, since this ordered pair comes first, is it going to be my 1s or my 2s? It comes first, so it's my 1s. And then this one's x, this one's y, and this comes second, so these are my 2s. Okay, so y 2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now we plug these in. It's my favorite part. But some people were asking me, do you always subtract the 2 from the 1? You can't do 1 minus 2. No, it's always the 2 minus 1, because usually y2 is the bigger number. So you do the big number minus the small number, and that will get you the correct answer. If you can do it the other way if you would like, but if you do it that way, you have to do it that way on both the top and bottom, And then you might just have to do some extra tricky stuff with integers and negative numbers. So if you leave it the way we're doing it, you might run into less issues with integers and positive and negative numbers. Okay, so y2 is what? Here's y2. So we're going to plug that in. So I got 30 minus y1. And y1 is 15. 15. All right, and then we need x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is 1. 30 minus 15 is 15, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So we got 15 over 1, and so it's going to be just 15. So y equals 15x, or y equals 15 over 1x. Either one works. Final answer. Now, if you picked the next two, if you picked 40 and 35, you're going to get the same answer, the same slope. You could have picked 1 and 15 and 0, 0. You would have got 15 over 1. So you'll get the same answer no matter what you do. Let me know if you have any questions.